What's up, guys? My name is Cliff Wilson. I'm a professional natural bodybuilder and full-time bodybuilding coach. My clients have over 140 overall titles, 85 pro cards, 43 pro titles, and 6 natural world championships. My goal in the industry is to help people achieve their best, both physically and mentally. So if that's what you're after, this channel's for you. You're too small, you're wasting your time, you're embarrassing yourself. I used to hear things like this constantly in the early stages of my bodybuilding career. It was the type of thing that would make most people quit when they were really insecure about the way they looked and about the way I looked. But these are the types of things that made me stronger, that made me better. I remember more than once, people would take pictures off of my Facebook page and post them into a bodybuilding group just for the sole purpose of making fun of the way I looked. And while these things were really embarrassing when they happened and they were really hard, these are the type of things that made me want to become better and made me search for a different way to do things. I couldn't do what everyone else was doing because I didn't have the genetics that they did. I wasn't gifted with the ability to build muscle really easily or strength. I couldn't do what they were doing, so I had to find a better way. I looked for different approaches with diet, different approaches with training, and a different mental approach to the entire process. Because everybody wants to work hard and they like to pride themselves on working hard, but what they don't understand is that's short-lived. You can work hard for a short amount of time, but if you are not in the proper mental space, you can't work as hard or as long as somebody else who has proper perspective on this entire process. I started training when I was 19 years old. From the moment I picked up a weight, I knew that I wanted to compete. I've always been really competitive, and if I'm gonna do something, I'm not gonna half-ass it. So there I was, 19 years old, 6'1", 156 pounds with a belly, and I was making it known I was gonna be a bodybuilder. And a lot of people thought I was crazy, but I was determined to do something with it. And as I started going through the process of turning myself into a bodybuilder, I really found that I not only loved the changes I was seeing in my physique, but I really fell in love with the process of becoming a bodybuilder. The diet, the training, the entire mental perspective that it brought to my life. And it made me better. It made me better not only physically, but mentally. And so as I went into bodybuilding and I did my first show, and I did okay. I was very, very small. And I didn't have the typical bodybuilder look, but I did okay. And locally, there were a couple of guys at my gym that had heard I had just done my first show, and they had never competed before, and they wanted to try doing a show. So they asked me if I'd help them. I didn't plan on making this a career or a business. This wasn't going to be my life. It was just something that I enjoyed doing, and I was going to help them with. So I took a lot of the same approaches that were working for me, once again with diet and training and the entire mental approach to the game, and I helped them with it. And as they came into the first shows, they both won. And when they did really well, other people heard about how well they did, and I had a few more people ask me to help them. And they did well and they won. And I had, I believe, 8 of my first 9 clients that stepped on stage won the overall title. And before I knew it, I had more and more people getting a hold of me for coaching. And then this started to become a career. And here I am years later, this as bodybuilding as my full-time profession. I'm excited to get this channel rolling because up until now, I've only been able to share this information with my clients. But with this platform, I'm gonna be able to reach a larger crowd. So follow along with each video as I get to show you what I do and how I approach things. See you guys next time.